en las vastas llanuras de Montana, donde a menudo de los niños se han quedado atrás, se encuentra una escuela donde los niños y maestros han encontrado una receta para el éxito. Una receta simple, pero sabrosa.
Okay, that's pretty good. So what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing today?
Today we're getting ready for the business, which is the Cheyenne Corner Cafe, and we're opening tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Customers are coming in as the students' parents, guardians, from 11 to 12:30, and so they're practicing waiting on customers, running the cash register, preparing the food, cutting the food to make for the soup in the morning.
I don't know what my job was called, but I was the person who grabs the notes and tells the cook what to make.
And by looking at this, what's on here? We're practicing one soup, one milk. Okay, one soup and one milk, and I can't read the rest either, so we have to talk to Robert. What I would do is call Robert back as we're practicing. Say his name.
Robert.
Where's Robert? We have a concern about your ticket, and this happens in restaurants. I can't read this.
Sounds good. I think I'll have a soup too. So anyways, so here you have 2 soups. How much is 2 soups going to be? Okay, so we're going to say $4.
2 tablespoons. So how much flour should I put in? We're doubling it.
Okay, here we go.
Two cups.
This is how much they give them. Say $13.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because after you get your order into the cook.
A fourth and a fourth she taught you was a half?
I could be wrong, but I think only the elementary school here at Lane Public School has made AYP, the Annual Yearly Progress Performance Standards, right?
To be at your best performance, follow the 3 B's. None of that horseplay like this that I saw this morning. You'll be kicked out. I've kicked 2 students out already. We are here. I expect you to behave.
You get caught up, the educational system, which is now an industry, you get caught up learning for the mere sake of learning, but with no practical application at the end of it.
The children today cut this all up. It's the potatoes and celery for tomorrow for the soup. A lot of the classes have been focusing just on reading math without having, and that's all good, but without the actual application, bringing it, that reading lesson where it talked about businesses for 6 weeks, bringing it to life where they came up with their own business name, business product.
And then during the reservation era, that's when things really were very difficult on our people and our kids. So through 4 generations of boarding school type of education where it was like kill the Indian, save the child, it caused a lot of dysfunction, and it resulted in a lot of our poverty and social problems today.
There was a unit, businesses, last fall we did in our open court curriculum, and for about 6 stories we focused on different businesses, and one of the businesses that really caught their eye or attention was the business of a restaurant where somebody came to the United States and had to learn the ways of getting a business started.
Well, I've been saying for years, we need solid financial literacy. Some things to look out for, like predatory lending, why credit is so important. I tell my kids, don't be like me. I didn't learn about. But then again, I wasn't taught those things even off the reservation. So it's just not reservation schools that are falling short of doing a good job of preparing our kids for real life. That's the problem. Now the solution is actually to give a better education, a more practical education about ourselves. And I don't mean, we don't necessarily have to learn to be, you can't go back to living in teepees and hunting buffalo, but some of the strengths of our past is that we had our own economy too. We can still stand on those same principles, but we need to adapt to a new type of economy and become masters of that too. And so I feel really strongly about, we can do a better job of educating our children with more practical things.
Gwen's in charge. I will help her get the orders out. The name has to be on your ticket, the table on the ticket. After you put your order in, you need to get your milk, your water,
We're serving soup, vegetable soup, and cheese sandwiches, milk, and the dessert is cookies.
Is your meal, okay? You bring that out. The ticket does not go out until the cookie's out. You know what to do? The cookie plates are behind there. Watch me. You're gonna bring one cookie. At the end, if we have a lot more, we'll give more out. Don't keep asking that. Just look around the room and look at how organized. Sir, you can go back to your class. It'll be so busy, we're gonna keep up pretty soon if every parent comes that says they're coming.
We waited on my parents and my little sister.
Explaining, you know, how this can be used later in life. Because a lot of children have not been exposed to that or don't even see that they actually could run a business.
My mom's favorite part was grilled cheese, and my little sister's was the soup. And my dad's was the cookies.
We were made to think that all things Indian were bad and backwards, even our family value system, which is tried and true. So we need to reverse that. We can undo that. And I often say, you know, we're in a good position to do it now. We've got the educated people, we've got the teachers, the qualified teachers. We run the school boards now. You know, now we just need to bring it all together.
I waited on people. My mom, some stranger, and some other stranger.
Oh, I see your mom. Okay. I need one.
I think it's a great experience for our students to be aware of different jobs that they can do, either getting good practice with money, social skills, and running a business.
I like it here. Just because I get enough help and like Miss Hall's.
Do you like it in Miss Hall's class? Why is that?
Because it's fun in there.
Actually, here's the okay, I wouldn't fill it too full. Let them see that they do have the skills, they do have the power to create a business name, come up with a plan, carry that plan out, execute it, and be successful.
If I could just get the first line, the song would write itself. And if I could just get the second line, the rest would be downhill. And a magazine would ask me what the songs are about. I would say it's a mystery, they just come out. And if I could throw you a lifeline, you could save yourself. And if I could go with you sometime, you wouldn't be by yourself. And you could kick the habit that is costing you a fortune and keeping you from making it and holding you for ransom. They say she's well read, and it's not just her looks. That's what they said, but you can't judge a lover by her books. And if I could just let my guard down, I'd be more open to attack. We could go into the sunset with our own soundtrack.